Imagine if you could sit down with a pen and a piece of paper and literally write your future into existence. It sounds like something out of a movie or a fantasy novel, but this is exactly what the practice of scripting is all about. Scripting is one of the most powerful manifestation tools available to us because it bridges the gap between our current reality and the life we actually want to live. Today, we are going to dive deep into how you can unlock your reality using specific scripting practices and exercises that will help you manifest anything you truly desire. Before we get into the actual exercises, let's talk about what scripting actually is. At its core, scripting is a form of journaling where you write about your life as if you are already living your dream reality. You aren't writing about what you hope will happen or what you want to achieve in the future. Instead, you are writing in the present tense, describing your goals as completed facts. You are basically becoming the screenwriter and the lead actor of your own life story. The reason this is so effective is that it helps you align your vibration with your desires. When you write something down with conviction and emotion, your brain starts to believe it is happening right now. VO are activating your subconscious mind and your reticular activating system, which is that part of your brain that filters information and helps you notice opportunities that align with your focus. Now, let's look at the first and most fundamental rule of scripting. Always use the present tense. If you write, "I want to be wealthy" or "I will find my soulmate," you are actually telling the universe that you lack those things right now. You are focusing on the state of wanting rather than the state of having. To manifest effectively, you must switch your language to "I am so grateful now that I have achieved financial freedom," or "I am so happy in this loving, supportive relationship." This subtle shift in wording changes everything. It moves you from a place of scarcity to a place of abundance. The first major exercise I want you to try is called the Ideal Day Script. This is where you get incredibly detailed about what a perfect day in your dream life looks like. 2. I want you to start from the moment you wake up. What do the sheets feel like against your skin? What does the room look like? Who is lying next to you? As you move through your day in this script, describe the smells, the sounds, and especially the feelings. Maybe you walk into your beautiful kitchen and smell fresh coffee, or you step out onto a balcony and feel the ocean breeze. Write about the work you do, the people you interact with, and how you feel at the end of the day when your head hits the pillow. The key here is sensory detail. The more specific you can be, the more your mind accepts this as a real possibility. Don't worry about how you got there or the logistics of the transition. Just focus on the destination. Another powerful exercise is the letter from your future self. For this one, I want you to imagine yourself 1 year, 5 years, or even 10 years into the future. You have achieved everything you set out to do. Now, sit down and write a letter to your current self. In this letter, tell your current self how amazing life is. Describe the successes you have had, the obstacles you overcame, and the peace you now feel. Thank your current self for having the courage to start this journey and for believing in the vision. This exercise is incredible for building self-confidence and reducing the anxiety we often feel about the timeline of our manifestations. It reminds you that the version of you who has it all already exists, and you are just catching up to them. Now, let's talk about the gratitude script. This is a bit different because it focuses less on a narrative and more on the vibration of appreciation. To do this, make a list of everything you want to manifest, but frame each item as a thank you note. For example, thank you universe for the unexpected $10,000 that just arrived in my bank account. Thank you for the vibrant health and energy I feel every single day. When we express gratitude for things before they arrive, we are sending out the strongest possible signal that we already possess them. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. If you find yourself struggling with doubt, this is the exercise to go back to. It shifts your focus away from what is missing and puts it onto the abundance that is already on its way to you. You might be wondering why some people script and don't see results. The most common pitfall is a lack of emotion, spurts. If you are just writing words on a page like a grocery list, it won't work. Manifestation is fueled by feeling. You have to actually feel the excitement, the relief, and the joy as you write. If you are writing about a new car, you should almost be able to smell the leather seats and feel the steering wheel in your hands. If the words don't make you smile or give you goosebumps, you need to go deeper. 2. Another mistake is being too attached to the how. When you script, your job is to define the what and the why. Leave the how to the universe. If you get caught up in the logistics of how a certain amount of money will come to you, you are actually limiting the ways it can show up. To make scripting a part of your daily reality, I suggest creating a ritual. Find a beautiful notebook that you only use for scripting. This makes the practice feel sacred and special. Many people find that scripting first thing in the morning is best because your mind is still in a theta state, which is highly suggestive and creative. Others prefer scripting right before bed so that their subconscious mind can process those thoughts while they sleep. Find what works for you and be consistent. You don't have to write pages every day, but even 5 minutes of intentional scripting can completely shift your trajectory. It is also important to remember that scripting is not a substitute for action, but rather a catalyst for it. When you script, you will find that you start getting intuitive hits or ideas. You might feel a sudden urge to go to a certain coffee shop, or you might finally have the courage to reach out to someone about a business proposal. These are the steps the universe is laying out for you. Because you have scripted your reality, you are now tuned in to notice these signs. Follow them. Manifestation is a co-creative process. You do the internal work of scripting and feeling, and then you take the inspired action that follows. If you ever feel like your script is taking too long to manifest, don't get discouraged. Sometimes the universe is moving things around behind the scenes that you can't see yet. Use that time to refine your vision. Maybe there is something even better coming that you haven't even thought of yet. Keep your energy high and stay in the state of the wish fulfilled. Read over your old scripts and see how many things have actually come true. You will be surprised at how often the things we once scripted as dreams have become our daily reality. The power to change your life is literally in your hands. You don't need anyone's permission to start living your dream life today. Grab a pen, open your notebook, and start writing the first chapter of your new reality. Be bold, be specific, and most importantly, have fun with it. This is your story, and you are the one who gets to decide how it ends. Have the ability to manifest anything you desire, and scripting is the key that unlocks that door. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today to explore the power of scripting. I truly believe that if you implement these exercises, you will see your reality shift in ways you never thought possible. If you found this helpful, please feel free to share your experiences or any manifestations you have had through scripting. I love hearing your stories of success. Don't forget to stay tuned for more tips on how to master your mindset and create the life you love. I will see you in the next one. And until then, happy manifesting.